Welcome to another episode of the Easewell Podcast, everybody. I'm Dr. Cara, and today I'm sitting down with Dr. Keishla Roman from the Easewell location in Duluth. Welcome, Dr. Roman. Pleasure to have you.
Thank you for having me today, Dr. Cara. I'm so excited to be here.
I can't wait to dive in because I know you and I want everyone else to know you. So you got an amazing personality. So let's learn a little bit more about Dr. Keishla Roman. And really, we want to dive into her personal story and what drives her and what makes how she's making an impact on chiropractic. Welcome to the show again. So
thank you.
Yeah. Let's dive right in. Let's start with your story. Where did you grow up, and what sparked your interest in chiropractic?
Well, I grew up in the beautiful island of Puerto Rico.
It is beautiful.
I was there till 2015. And that's when I moved here and I pursued my career in chiropractic.
Awesome.
But what sparked to me chiropractic was that the philosophy of healing from within, that the body is self-regulating, self-healing. If you give the
right environment.
Exactly. The right environment to be able to be healthy and live a good life.
I love it. What was there any specific event or influence that made you jump into the chiropractic arena?
Yeah, I feel like I have like two type of events. One of them being family related. My mom did have an injury when I was very young, where she ended up being bedridden. So she was in bed because of this injury. Wow. And she did medical treatments, therapy. She tried everything and nothing gave her a relief.
Nothing at all? For how long was that?
I'm not 100% sure, but it was for a while.
Yeah.
She couldn't take care of herself. She couldn't take care of us. And my family had to help her out.
For sure.
But her family took her to a chiropractor. And they had to take her in the back of a car, and she will be in pain.
Yeah.
And slowly they were able to treat her, and slowly she was able to regain motion, be able to walk again, and be healthy again. So she regained her life that way, and she was able to spend time with us, me and my sister and her family after that.
That's huge. What a compelling reason. I mean, that's huge.
Yes, definitely. And the other And the other thing that sparked my interest in chiropractic was that I had family and friends or people close to me that they were dealing with chronic illness and dealing with pain, that they couldn't enjoy life because pain was limiting them. 100%. Yes. And I just didn't want to end up like that.
Yeah.
So I was like thinking of how can I make a change to help my family, my friends, and how can I prevent that from happening to me?
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. That's the most compelling from having your own experiences to live from, especially knowing and seeing your mom go through stuff like that, not wanting them to do that, and even do better for yourself where you're not in that situation. That's huge.
Yeah. So, knocking on wood.
Yeah.
Is that wood? I'm kidding.
This doctor's coming from the heart with her information. So I mean, this is fantastic. Let's see here. We interviewed your sister, Dr. Ashley Roman, from the Union City office, and you both found a path in chiropractic care. Did you always know that you both wanted to get into the same field together? Or did you guys have this conversation, or you just?
I don't think so.
Awesome.
I don't think either of us thought we would end up working in the same field or working together. I always thought that I was gonna live in Puerto Rico forever.
Yeah, so. it's a beautiful place to leave.
I didn't want to go.
I don't think I would want to leave. I was there.
No, so when I was in undergrad, still figuring out my path, she started doing the chiropractic. Mm-hmm. She started chiropractic education.
Okay. Or she started learning about chiropractic at that point.
Well, she started first with chiropractic through.
Take your time.
we didn't know that we were gonna end up in this path.
Right.
But my sister started chiropractic school.
Okay.
And I was still in undergrad. So I'm still figuring out my path and what I want to do.
Right.
But then every time she would come back, she would practice or tell me what she learned
and try it out on you.
Definitely. Oops.
Little guinea pig. Yeah, of course.
But she would start explaining the philosophy to me, which makes sense because I was like, well, this is a great way to educate the people around me about having a healthier and better life. Yeah. So yeah, that's how I end up here.
It made sense. I mean, the power that heals the body, that heals the body, fixes the body. The power within the body can do a lot of things. And it resonated with me too. So I didn't know much about chiropractic in the beginning. I fell in love with it. So we're here now today.
How you end up in chiropractic?
My grandfather's situation, he was kind of misdiagnosed by a doctor after I had a stroke, and I wanted to learn everything else about the human body. Once that happened, I did not know chiropractic was what I wanted to pursue. I pursued medical education, and I found out that I want to know exactly how the body works instead of just learning pharmacology and all those other things. So chiropractic stood out big time for me, and I started visiting chiropractors and medical doctors to decide which path I wanted to go to. I mean, no disrespect to any medical doctors. I love medical doctors, but there was not the same kind of a degree of, how do I say this? Patients resonated with the chiropractors a little bit more than medical doctors. There was more of an appeal, like a family appeal to the chiropractors. Basically, the patients loved the chiropractors. Not the same thing for the medical doctors. More so, I have to go in, get checked, yada, yada, yada. The chiropractor, I'm going to see my chiropractor. Like, why is this so special? What is this all about? And then after becoming one, I understand completely. And during the process, you kind of get an idea. But we love our patients, and we take a lot of time to get to know them and understand them. So it's different, and it's so effective. So I decided the chiropractic route because I got to know anatomy. I got to know the physiology. I got to understand the basic manual of the human body. And that was the most important and the biggest impact on me. I was like, this knowledge is priceless.
Yeah.
You take this anywhere in the entire world with you, no matter what. If there's a recession tomorrow or whatever happens, if there's a nuclear strike, we have our hands and we can help anybody anywhere, no matter what.
We don't need nothing else, just our hands.
That's it.
But going back to what you were saying, there's studies that confirm that chiropractic care tend to create more satisfaction to the patient just because we do dedicate time to listen to them, to see what their daily living activities are, and address what they can correct, because the small changes will lead to big results.
Yeah.
So that's why chiropractors tend to listen to the patient to make sure what they're doing in the office will have results outside.
Yeah. It's so rewarding to do what we do. It's fantastic.
Definitely.
I love it. Great answer. So let's move on with that. What is one thing that most people don't know about you? Maybe something a little quirky. Or whatever you're more,
No, you're
comfortable.
fine. You're fine.
Aside from Bad Bunny, because we do know that about you.
Oh my God. I almost got in trouble because of that post on Instagram about me wanting to go to dinner with Bad Bunny.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my husband was like, where are you going to go with Bad Bunny? I
to
wish.
The restaurant. You can come too.
Exactly. I'm like, this is just for fun.
Oh, too funny.
Maybe that I love to dance, and I think I can be a salsa dancer as a side job for real. Yeah.
Well, I'd love to see that a little later on. Maybe we'll put you on here. Teach me how to salsa dance.
Okay. Okay.
I'm not that good. I got 2 left feet, so maybe if you could change that.
That's okay. We can adjust.
There we go. That's fantastic. I didn't know that about you. So
really? No, I took classes for a long time. For every type of dance: salsa, bachata, merengue, cha-cha-cha, tango.
Do you dance regularly?
at home in the kitchen.
So you guys don't go out to the bars?
I mean, yes, there's a few bars around Atlanta that they will have Hispanic music, and we will go and dance.
I love it.
Yeah. You should join sometime.
Please.
Right? Yeah.
After my wife is done with her pregnancy and she can move around a little bit more swiftly.
But that will help to loosen her hips so she can deliver faster.
You're not wrong.
After she gets adjusted, right?
100%. She did this morning. You're totally right about that. Let's dive into what drives you. Okay. What inspires and drives you every day as a chiropractor?
I think to see the results. I love to be part of the journey of our patients because in Easewell, Duluth, we deal with car accidents most of the time. We do see wellness, but we do see a lot of people being injured and they arrive in a lot of pain, and being able to help them to go through that stressful process of recovering after a car accident, and then see them regain their life, going back to work, being able to go back to the gym, be able to go back to sleep. So that's rewarding for me to help people and see that change.
See that progression.
Yes.
Yeah, that's one of the main things is we get results quite fast with patients because most patients haven't been adjusted, which is unfortunate, but we got this podcast to change that, hopefully.
That's true.
And
getting the message out there.
We're getting the message out there with our hands in our mouths, so, why is chiropractic care so meaningful to you?
Because I feel besides just giving the message to people and help people, it can also help me.
Yeah.
Because I can live a fuller and more enjoyable life, being in connection with my body by regularly being adjusted and like taking care of myself. So chiropractic helps others, but also helps me, and that's what I love about it.
Yeah, that information helps you, helps everybody in the community.
Everybody, the little kid or the baby that my sister is about to deliver, or your baby, or my grandparents. Everybody can benefit from it. So
everybody, that's the beautiful thing about it. What is your core philosophy when it comes to treating patients? And how do you balance care and results?
I tell my patients, this is a partnership. Like, I'm going to do my work in the office. I'm going to do your assessment. I'm going to do your adjustments, therapies. But once you leave that door, you need to take care of yourself. You need to drink water. You need to eat well, because that's the fuel that your body needs to heal. You need to stretch, you need to exercise, you need to take care of yourself in order for that adjustment to hold and be able to help you. Because once I adjust you and you just go out there and do your regular thing and start lifting without bending your knees, your back is going to be out again.
It's going to go right back.
I'm like, we need to work together to get you back to where you want to be.
Teamwork.
Yeah.
You guys homework with this type of stuff too. You got to maintain. Yeah. Out of the 24 hours of the day, you come see a chiropractor for 15, 30 minutes. And, you're doing other things, driving there, driving back, in front of your phone, in front of your computer, the stressors. So of all sorts of stressors. So you got to maintain it.
That's true. Little things do add up. So if you're all day working in the computer with your shoulders forward, with your head forward, or you're like looking at the phone down all day or sitting all day, all that is going to affect your body. Your body's going to degenerate and it's going to deteriorate. I cannot say that word. Deteriorate faster. Right. Therefore, when you get old, you won't be able to enjoy life. You might need someone to assist you to just sit down in the toilet. And we want to prevent that, right? We want you to regularly check on yourself, roll your shoulders back, unclench your jaw, take a deep breath, sleep well, check on yourself all the time to make sure that you make a change over time. Because if not, you go to the chiropractor, you're going to be like, I don't feel nothing.
Yeah. And it takes time, but patients who are just chronically in their routine of driving with their neck forward or whatnot, and just it always stressed out. It's it's going to take some time to undo that. It's like there's layers to the onion, so to speak.
Exactly.
Oh. What gives you the most joy in your practice as a chiropractor? Of course.
I think when the patients tell me, "Oh my God, I was able to sleep all night,"
Oof.
or I had a patient that he was like, "I was able to drive like 2-3 hours to visit my grandkids at his college, and I was not able to drive like more than 30 minutes."
Wow.
And like having those big changes in people is rewarding because now he can enjoy life. Now he can like enjoy his grandkid in college, or
I mean, you were the catalyst for that. Yeah. So that's a fantastic,
Yeah.
it's a good, it makes you sleep good at night,
it does.
knowing that. So,
It does.
All right. So more so about Duluth practice here. What's one unique thing about working at Easewell Duluth for you?
I think because I'm awesome. I'm kidding.
It's very true. Yep.
I think the energy. Like once you open that door, the energy is good. Like we are very happy to see our patients, and we also always receive them with a smile, with a warm greet, and
It is a good energy in there.
people enjoy it. They go there and they relax and they enjoy their therapy, and that's what we want. We want them to calm down from their stressful lifestyle.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's one of the best things about going to that clinic.
I love it. I love it. If someone were to visit Easewell Duluth for the very first time, what kind of experience would they expect? And what kind of atmosphere is there for you?
So when you go to Easewell Duluth, the good thing is that therapies are individual. So you are in a room by yourself doing therapies, and it's relaxing. Like that's the idea.
Yeah.
And I have patients that fall asleep during therapies, and that's what we want, because that means that your body feels safe enough to go to sleep and relax and heal, because that's when you get most of the healing, when you're resting. So when you go into Easewell Duluth, you get that relaxation experience, personalized care, and also it's easy to get there, easy access. If you're in pain, you don't have to climb stairs or use an elevator. It's in a first floor, easy parking access. So
Yeah.
I feel it's easy for patients to go.
Totally. Right off of Beaufort Highway and on the northeast side of Atlanta. So
That's right.
yeah. Jumping into health and wellness for someone who is brand new to chiropractic, how would you explain what chiropractic is?
Can I stop? I wanted to say something else about the.
Sure.
Another thing that I love about that office is how diverse it is.
Yeah.
Because if you go there, we have a staff that can speak English, Spanish, and Vietnamese.
Yes.
So it reflects the community of Duluth as well.
Very much. Yeah. We have a great front desk there. That's just fantastic. And a great doctor, of course. So.
Yes. Eileen, shout out to Eileen.
Yeah.
All right.
So jumping into the other topic, but
Right.
thank you for finishing it up. Again, anybody that's brand new to chiropractic, how would you approach that conversation and kind of give them insight on what chiropractic is?
So the base of chiropractic is that the brain communicates to the body through the nervous system. And if that communication is effective, fluid, 100%, your body is gonna perform 100%, because every organ, every muscle is gonna work how they should. But if there is interference in that communication, what chiropractors call a subluxation, that will cause changes in your body. It can cause stress, fatigue, lack of sleep, pain, and all those are going to be the effects of having a subluxation. And the chiropractor is the person in charge of the chiropractor is trained to find that subluxation, find the root of the cause, to help release or remove that interference so your body can communicate better, therefore heal by itself.
Right. So removing the interference from the brain and body connection.
And that way you feel good.
Yeah. And function fantastic.
That's true.
And we've both been getting adjusted for years now. Life has never been better for me. I feel great. My range of motion is great. It is maintenance. You got to keep up with it, of course. So
I think it just makes you more aware of like how your body moves. If your body feels good or bad, like you're aware of that. I have people that they're like, I feel fantastic, and they can barely turn their neck, and you're like, how?
Right? Yeah. If that happened to us now, we'd be like, what? That's
Like, I have a crook in my neck. Adjust it right now.
Yeah, let me get fixed. Can you adjust me? So chiropractic care is often just one part of a person's healthcare journey. But let me rephrase that. Chiropractic care is often just one part of somebody's overall health journey. How would you help patients incorporate other wellness practices into their wellness journey?
Of course, there's chiropractic is kind of like the foundation, right? We help that communication in your body to be effective, but it's going to be important for you to rest. It's going to be important for you to eat well, drink water, meditate, take breaks, breathe, adjust yourself. You know, when you're working from home, like make sure you're taking breaks after 20, 30 minutes, walk, get some water. Those wellness changes are going to take you further. It's going to complement the chiropractic care, and it's going to help you along the way.
Yeah. There's so much more to just chiropractic in your wellness journey. The maintenance of drinking enough water, breathing properly. A lot of people are not breathing properly. We have a podcast about that as well. Definitely. Check it out right here. So fantastic. What's one very small thing, but very powerful thing people can change in their daily habits to improve their health?
Breathe.
Right now?
Breathing.
Yeah.
Definitely. People don't know that they cannot even breathe that deeply. Yeah. And during our therapies, I have my patients breathe because I'm like, hey, you need to know that this is really important and this is very beneficial for you. So breathing is one of those things. And also checking your posture here and there, because like we say, we're looking at the phone a lot of the time. We're working the computer and we're like slouching forward.
Right.
We're sitting in the couch watching TV, like all slouched down. So it's like, check your posture. The more that you check your posture during the day, the more that your body will remember. So you have to all the time think about that in order to make a change in your body.
Yeah, that's great advice.
Check your posture.
Let's get into some rapid fire questions here. You ready?
There we go.
Yeah, here we go.
My favorite Bunny song. I got it. I'm kidding.
We'll get to that one maybe.
No, I'm just kidding.
What's your go-to self-care routine outside of chiropractic?
I would say exercise, journal, and massages.
I don't journal. Should though.
Hey, it's like I'm moving, I'm relaxing, and I'm working my mind too. You know, mental health is very important.
Overlooked often. I'm glad you mentioned that.
Yeah.
Getting those things out of your brain and putting on a paper does so much.
Definitely. Sometimes you get overwhelmed with everything happening in your life, and once you put it down in a paper, you're like, it wasn't that bad.
Right.
Like, wow, I was stressing. Or maybe I should go and make an appointment with my psychologist, you know?
Right.
But it would help you to decompress when you're journaling.
I'm going to try that out. That's a really good topic there you brought up. I love it. How about if you could live anywhere in the world for just 1 year, where would it be?
Greece.
Okay. Why?
I went to Greece. I went to Santorini. Oof. And
the blues and the whites.
Oh my God, so beautiful.
Yeah.
And people are so nice. Like they always make you feel good. You will go to a restaurant, they're just giving you free food and like free drinks, and they don't want you to leave.
How do they stay in business?
And the food is so good. Like fresh. So fresh. And the Mediterranean diet is really good for you too.
Yeah, it's really good.
So, I mean.
All right.
Greece it is.
I love it. What's one wellness trend or practice that you're excited about currently in this day and time?
I have seen a lot people using like the Oura Ring or like the monitors on their reason you have one. You have two.
I have two.
And what I like about it is that they can track your sleep. So it can tell you if you're resting well or if you're having a rough night.
Dude, it's so useful.
Yeah. And that way you can like, oh, what can I do to change it so I can sleep better? Because again, your body is recharging or like
rejuvenating,
right? So it's important that you sleep well. So I'm glad that people are like using it for that.
Oh man, ever since I got this Whoop, I have been just zoned in on it and understanding why my body's doing this. Even if I had a drink of wine the night before, my sleep is not as good. Exactly. Just a little bit of it.
Exactly.
It's kind of crazy.
You think you will, but
no. I'm tossing and turning, and the monitor is showing that like your heart's beating a certain rate that it shouldn't be, and it's fantastic. I mean, the more data you know, the better you are off.
Right.
All right. So, what's a book or resource that's impacted your approach to health and wellness? Or podcasts, or whatever.
Easewell. The last book I read related is called "Believe in Yourself" by Ruth Nieves. It's in Spanish. Okay. But it just talks about obviously believing in yourself and like be confident. And I think that is something really important because when people are not confident about what they do or
it shows
how they are, even their posture change. Like you will try to like hide yourself. Exactly.
Kind of shrivel up.
And if your confidence is good, you're going to show it. You're going to bring that chest forward, head up, and you're going to show it to the world. So, yeah.
I love it. Great. Do they have the English version? Most likely. Most likely. Check. Every book is in every language, I'm sure. This is a good question coming up here. If you could switch careers for just a day, what would you do?
I think the other path that my life wanted to take was to be a dancer and probably be dancing in Bad Bunny's stages.
Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny, this is a cult.
Reach out to this girl. She's going to...
Hey, when you're in Atlanta, give me a call.
I love it.
I love you, baby. Like, Paul. No, Bad Bunny.
You're in trouble here. Well, that's great. Thank you so much for joining us, Dr. Keishla, for sharing your journey with us and sharing who you are with everybody else. We, it's not every day that we get to have you in the studio. So thank you for coming down and joining us and giving us all this great information.
Thank you. Thank you for having me today. I really appreciate it, and I appreciate what you're doing for the community. So I really wish that everything continues working 100%.
Thank you. And likewise. If you're interested in learning a little bit more about Dr. Roman or booking an appointment at our Duluth location, please make sure to visit our website and book your consultation today. She's available on certain days. You'll see that on the website. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram for more wellness tips and updates.